Hello and welcome to a Guild Wars 2 video with me, Balthelion. So it's been a while since I've put a video on YouTube because I've been really busy in real life, but I decided to do something different today, so I've got a Guild Wars 2 video. Now this is being recorded with post-commentary. The video was recorded some time ago, but as you'll see, there's something very interesting about to happen in about 5 seconds. There is a big ass dragon!
Incoming. Remember your training.
So yeah, anyway, Guild Wars 2, if you didn't know, is another MMO, and I've been playing quite a bit of it recently. Mainly because I've been a bit bored of Lotro and haven't been playing much Lotro, so that's why there's been not many Lotro videos. Yeah, I've been playing this, I've got back into this. I will say that this was recorded quite a long time ago, just after I started playing it again, so I'm probably going to do some noobish things in this. But yeah, we're taking down this huge dragon called the Claw of Jormag, which is like a huge ice dragon minion thing. So what we're doing at the moment is we're just taking out this massive dragon crystal, which the dragon has unceremoniously dropped on our heads. And there should be 4 of these scattered around near where the dragon's going to land. That's one of them. And now I think we're going to run all the way over the other side and get a few more, but I've just found some onions or something. So yeah, my character in this one is called Tychon, and he's an engineer, so he uses turrets. He's got a pair of dual pistols. It's pretty cool. Even if it's probably the least, not the least common, but certainly not the recommended spec for an engineer, which would probably be the rifle. But I just like playing things that are fun and cool, rather than going with whatever does the highest DPS. So there goes another crystal, which I completely missed out on because I was just gathering onions and stuff. So I think that's all of the small ones. We're about to get the big crystal dropped in the middle. There's a goat. Okay, here he comes again. Another flyby, dropped another crystal. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of in a bad spot here, but luckily none of the big monsters are coming after me. So we're just going to try and... oh, now they are. They're coming after me. My guns, as you see, I've just dropped my 2 turrets there. A rocket turret and a machine gun turret. So it's kind of a bit like having pets in MMOs, but they're stationary. They boost my damage, so that's quite nice. But as you can see, there are quite a lot of people here. It's not too bad lag-wise, actually. I mean, my computer can handle pretty much a lot of stuff in any games, but for an MMO where you've got quite a lot of people on screen, it's holding up pretty well. So that's the last crystal now. So we've pretty much pissed off the dragon, and he's going to land in a second. So at the moment we're just clearing out the last few minions. I'm just retreating back to the safety of our little gun range over there. He's doing another flyby, and on his next pass we're going to shoot him out the sky. So I'm just coming up here so I can get a nice view of him getting shot down. Here he comes. Oh, okay, it's going to be the next pass then. Now if I'm not mistaken, we might need some human players on those guns to actually shoot it down. In which case nobody's doing it at the moment. There we go. Okay, so he lands, he puts up this wall in front of him, which we have to shoot down, but for some reason it bugged out. So the wall has just gone straight down, and we can go and smack him straight in the face because he's kind of stunned at the moment. So it's kind of messed up the tactics of this video, but we're going to run in, we can shoot his legs or his head, either one works. The melee guys are going to go stand right underneath him so they can do double damage and whatnot, so they're probably going to say in chat, "Group here!" They do get a bit crazy about that. So anyway, once you've done some damage to him, he flies off, bounces off the mountain, does another few laps, and we want to get out of the way basically. Now the whole time this is going on, he is going to spawn some other minions around the sides as well. Pretty cool armor, that one, isn't it? Okay, here we go, shoot him down. Everyone's stacking on the right hand side. hopefully I'm going to go join them. Yep, I have learnt already, good. So everyone's just stacking up there because you can put down AoE abilities which will heal each other, buff each other, so stacking on one spot tends to help. I'm running a bit too far forward here, which I know is a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway. But basically if you try going anywhere near the wall, so in that area it's kind of got blue ground, blue ice, you will take damage over time, and the longer you're in there, the higher the damage over time gets, and it's pretty brutal when it gets to about 3 stacks. So you do not want to be in melee about. So what most people are doing, and I'm not at the minute because I haven't remembered this part, is back at where the big gun turrets are, there's crates of bazookas. So if you don't have the range to shoot the wall with your bows or guns or whatever, you can go get one of those bazookas and then use that to shoot the wall. At the moment I'm just trying to shoot the wall normally and I'm completely out of range. And I'm just being a complete noob and haven't realised that. And I've got knocked on the floor. That's the good thing about stacking up on top of people, is that suddenly about 10 people will try and heal you and pick you up straight away, which is nice. But hopefully by the end of the video I will work out how to get the bazooka. But while we're taking the wall down then, I'll talk a bit about Guild Wars. So Guild Wars, as I said, it's another MMO, as you can see by the massive amount of people on the screen. It's got a bit of a different model. It's not a subscription based MMO like pretty much a lot of things are. You basically just buy the game like you would buy any other game, and then after that all the content and access is free for everything, which is pretty nice. So if the game interests you, just buy it and then you can pick it up and play it whenever you want. You don't have to worry about subscribing or paying a monthly fee or any of that. There is a microtransaction store where you can buy cosmetics and all kinds of other fluff. Same as most MMOs these days, if you're into that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're taking the wall down. We're just going to move up to the dragon, start shooting him in the head and stuff again. I can actually do damage to him because I'm in range now. But yeah, Guild Wars is closely approaching its 2nd birthday now. I think that's in about August of this year, 2014. Yeah, it's quite interesting. It's a fairly big world. It's quite interesting lore-wise and that. Questing and PvE is kind of a bit different to other MMOs. There's like not many quests, but they get you doing loads of bits and pieces. As opposed to just going to like one town or something and getting like 50 quests or something like other MMOs might have you do. But the quests are really varied as well, that you can pretty much advance them by doing different things. Not just, you know, go out, kill 10 rats. So, you know, you can do kill enemies to advance the quest, repair objects, or talk to people, or all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of variety in the quests. So if you're kind of bored of the old go here, kill that kind of thing, the quests can be quite interesting. But one of the other interesting aspects about Guild Wars is that your character is scaled to the area they are in. So if you're above the level of an area, if you're in a low level area, you'll be scaled down to an appropriate level to that area, and your gear will be scaled down appropriately as well. So you're kind of roughly on level. You'd be slightly overpowered compared to a normal on level character, but it kind of keeps the content a bit relevant and, you know, not too overpowered for you. But if you're under leveled compared to an area, you do not get scaled up. So that's quite an interesting feature, and it'd be nice if other MMOs did that. But obviously Guild Wars 2 being quite new, has kind of had these features in from the start, which is nice. But there's 80 levels in the game, and I'm down again. And there has only ever been 80 levels, but you kind of have a bit of unusual progression. I mean, levels are kind of arbitrary to a certain extent, determining pretty much which regions are appropriate to be questing in, or which ones you could quest in, because you can always go back to the lower level stuff and still get plenty enough XP, and that's a level. Yeah, you get your points to spend on traits and skills and that just by doing stuff, and stuff does not necessarily mean leveling up, which is interesting as well, because the progression's kind of detached from levels to a certain extent. Basically, you get a skill point per level, but you can also get skill points from doing stuff in the PvE world as well, which you can then spend to unlock various skills and abilities and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Wall's down again, I think. Yes, no. I'm not taking damage, but the wall's not falling down. There we go. And I've been knocked over. Everyone's probably just going to run past me. They're not. Okay. So this time we're going to take the dragon below 50%, which will send him into the second phase of the fight. It doesn't matter how much damage you end up doing to him once he goes past 50%, because in second phase he'll heal straight back up to 50% anyway. So you know, if he starts on 51% here and you get him down to like 30%, he's just going to go up to 50% anyway, which is a bit crap. So he's below 50%. He's going to jump off. Now there is an achievement here. If you stay where the dragon was just a minute ago when he was on the floor, he will land on your head, squish you, instantly kill you, and you will get 10 achievement points. Achievement points you can pretty much just count as like gamer score or whatever. Now hopefully I'm going to turn around and watch him. Here we go, going to shoot him with a crap ton of rockets. Slide in, bang, hits the mountain, falls in the sea, just claws himself back up there, and he's pretty pissed. So anyway, he's going to do a similar thing now. He's not going to put up a physical wall this time. He's going to put down the ice on the floor. But the problem is, it's still quite some distance to get near him, and if you go too close to that blue ice, you're again going to take damage over time. So the tactic here is our allies back at the gun turrets are going to make some golems, which are going to walk down the hill with bombs in their arms or strapped to their backs or something. We basically have to escort those golems up to the dragon, and they will just suicide bomb his ass. The problem is that there's going to be a lot of minions in the way. That is a cool sword. I haven't seen that one before. Where was I? Yeah, so there's lots of things that are going to stop the golems from getting near him. So first off, there's loads of minions that are going to spawn in the middle here where we're all fighting. There's a golem there with that orange shield above his head. There's so much going on here. I should probably adjust the camera angle, but I can't because it's pre-recorded. There's also loads of minions that are doing kind of like ranged artillery strikes from the hills on both our left and right, which are also causing problems. But the biggest problem is that there's icicles which will sprout from the ground. And hopefully we'll see one in a minute. There's one right in front of us. And if a golem walks into that, they will instantly be destroyed. So the idea is we destroy those pretty quick. Ideally, which I'm not doing, using the flamethrowers, which are in another set of crates back at the turrets behind us. As I said, I recorded this when I started playing Guild Wars 2 again, and I haven't quite cottoned that one on. And I'm probably about to go down from the damage over time. Quickly healing myself there. So maybe when I end up losing my bazooka, as I will no doubt at some point, I'll work that out and end up with a flamethrower. Because at the minute I'm just pretty much wandering around aimlessly. Okay, the wall is down, even though there's no physical wall, but that means it's safe to run on the blue ice. We're just going to run in as before and spank him in the legs or the head or whatever. Now this is the interesting point, because when he comes back up now, you need to pay attention to when he comes back up. Which we pretty much, his body is going to change about, like he's up now, so everyone has to run because the damage over time is active again now. People will stay there and quite happily keep hitting him, even I'm doing that at the moment because I'm being a complete noob. But you need to get off that ice pretty quick. As you can see, I'm taking a lot of damage, and I'm going to go down in a horrible spot. Now while I am on the floor, I'm taking damage from the ice. Someone's tried to res me, they fell down. Someone else has tried to res me. We're all just lying on the floor dead. It's great. Luckily she's going to pick me up, I'm going to try picking them up, and we're all going to run very quick because I'm probably going to end up going down again, to be honest. I've healed myself, and maybe hope yet. Okay, so I'm out. Now, since I was downed, I did drop my bazooka, so hopefully I will decide at some point to head back up the hill and grab a weapon of some sort. Yeah, these world events can get pretty crazy, and there are quite a lot of them in Guild Wars. But they occur at certain times of the day, so if you know when the bosses are going to spawn, you can head off to the area and be ready for them, which is what all these guys did. But some of them are pretty crazy, some of them are easier than others. I mean, the ones in the low level areas are pretty damn simple. But the dragon's always awesome. There's some kind of giant minion in the way there. Some kind of champion troll. But anyway, I'm just being a complete noob, wandering around aimlessly as usual. So yeah, this is one of the longer world event boss fights anyway. And it's pretty cool because you're always fighting a dragon. But there's another dragon that is bloody hard. And pretty much impossible to do with an unorganised group. So unless you've got an organised guild or some kind of PvE commander telling everyone what to do, it's pretty much going to fail. And I have actually recorded a video for that one as well, so stay tuned for that one at some point if I get around to it. I don't know what I was doing there. I should be able to pick myself up. There's a spider that is kind of attacking me, but it's a friendly spider because it's one of the hunter's pets. Someone's picking me up. There we go. Thank you, sir. So there goes the golems. One of them is about to hit him. Everyone's just grouping up over here on the right hand side, and I'm down again. So all the hunters and anybody who's got long enough range, the hunters and the mesmers, they're just going to stack up there and start shooting it. I don't think we're going to get it down on this go, but there are quite a few people here, so we'll see. I think it might take at least one more go. Oh, he's still alive, but he's pretty low, so there is a good chance that the range guys will take him down before we actually bomb him again. So he may just spontaneously die like I'm doing at the moment. There we go. So yeah, these world events can be absolutely crazy. They are quite a lot of fun. I tend to do quite a lot of these when I'm playing Guild Wars, in addition to the dungeons and stuff. Because, I mean, some of these can offer a reasonable challenge, some of them less so, but they're just quite interesting. You can just kind of like drop in and do them, because there's always one kicking off, at least one kicking off every 15 minutes, so they're pretty easy to just, you know, decide to do a few and then log off or go and do something else. So I've decided I'm just going to start hitting some of these mobs. I mean, champion mobs, which are like really tough mobs, take a while to kill, and especially since all bosses and enemies and world events and that will scale depending on how many people are in the area, so that just means they're even harder to kill. And as I said, we've taken him down before we've actually bombed him, so he's just been defeated and smacked off the cliff. So now, rather than picking up all the dead people, we're going to end up running down here and picking up all the loot from the shiny chest. So we've got some loot inside that physical chest, and that chest you can only pick up once per day.
Nothing can bring me down.
And then we've got a quest reward event with some stuff in there, which is mostly crap. But you can get that every time you participate in a particular world event. And that is the Claw of Jormag fight in a nutshell. Not as bad as I thought, although I was a complete noob by not actually picking up any of these weapons to do stuff. So I think I'm about to do the robot dance. There we go. Just as a bit of random filler stuff in case I wanted to carry on talking for a little while at the end of this video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that, then let me know and I'll try and record some more Guild Wars 2 stuff, whether it's more world events or some dungeons or something. As I said, I've got one of the other dragon fights recorded, so I will try and get that up at some point. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and stay tuned for more.
Ready yourselves! Tequaddle is here!
Back to the turrets, now!